Hey, this is Russ. I am out at 52 degrees weather right now. What time is it right now? 1:37 p.m. on a Friday. So, yeah, it's kind of late for me, huh? But I wanted to try this out. Yeah, taking a different route here. I want to try this out. Going on to our 3-mile path, but doing it a different way. As you can see, I'm actually by a shopping center. So I found that there's a sneaky way you can get onto that path doing it this way. So let's see. Let these guys go by, then I'm gonna go through. Yeah, so this shopping center has a Target. Looks like a Five Below, a Dollar Tree, a Hobby Lobby, Petco. Now I decided to go this route instead of doing the back door route, how I have been doing it for basically most of the summer, because they were constructing the entrance to the 3-mile path, and so I said, yeah, well, that makes it near impossible for people to get onto that area, because the entire sidewalks are all broken open, the curbs were all broken open. I don't know what took them forever and so long to fix it, but they did. They took forever. So I said, let me go back on there now. Now I know that when they fixed the sidewalk, they didn't give us a whole lot of room on one. I came back through that area and found that it was really hard to do. All right, I'm gonna go up this way here. There's a Jewel food store here. I'm gonna sneak around it here. Let me see, how's my best way? Well, we gotta go over this bump here. Let me go through here. We're taking the roundabout method today. Hey, more exciting things for you guys to see. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across this way. Across the street, and then the area we're interested in is, of course, is right over here. You see where that white car is directly in front of us? That's where I fell on my first fall. I literally fell on that crosswalk. That's because I came down on my left side, and you see this sidewalk, how bad this is here? This is here, then you got this big box over here. They give you very little space over here to cross over. So I had to slow down, and when I was at this crosswalk here, well, actually, let me push the button here. So not going in this direction, but coming back from it. Coming back from this direction here. Right over there, I leaned to the left, and my leg wasn't strong enough at the time, because this was early on in the stage when I first got my bike. And so yeah, I fell over. And of course, all the cars are, you see this black BMW SUV, all the cars were there. All right, we got some fire trucks coming, so we're gonna have to wait. I guess that's it. All right, so we're gonna cross over. So this area here is where they fixed it all. So this is all new what I'm riding over. So we couldn't come through here. So that forced me to go around about 5 miles out of my way to get to this. So that's the story. All right, so why am I out here today? Why are we doing this again today? I wanted to see what the temperature feels like when it's in the low 50s. Like I said, it's about 52 degrees. And 52 degrees is when you're just standing around. Obviously, we are riding, so wind is blowing up against you too, so it feels colder than 52 degrees. So I wanted to see how that felt like. And I will tell you, it does not feel good. It feels cold. I've got my sweatshirt on. I've got my safety vest on. I've got long pants on. Yeah, it's cold. So what does that mean? That means this may very well be our last bike ride. Now, unless temperatures go up, which they don't seem to be for this week or maybe even next week, if temperatures doesn't rise into at least the 60-something degrees, I don't think I'm gonna head out. Yeah, sad to say. Now, by the time you see this video, because I do have videos already uploaded. I've got about 6 or 7 videos uploaded ahead of this one. So you probably won't see this until the week after. So what is the date today? Give you guys a perspective. It's October 22nd. So whatever date you're viewing this on the very first release, that's how much we have as far as videos already. Yeah, I would say if it's 50 degrees, it's too cold for me to go out. I'll endure today, but I'm already sniffling. I could already sniffle away and feel that happening. Yeah, I would say it's too cold. So what is the temperature range that I can do? I would say low 60s is the lowest I'd be willing to go out. And like I said, it's not just the temperature, it's the wind blowing against you. Now, of course, I could bulk up, put on a heavy jacket and go out, but I don't think I can get my vest over it. My vest goes over the sweatshirt okay. There's still some space. But I think a heavy jacket, the vest probably would not go over it very well. And I don't think I want to ride without the vest. Because I think visibility is critical when you're riding. You want to have some bright neon colored vest on or something so people can see you. Now, you know, going on these paths, do you really need that? Probably not. But taking the streets or doing what we just did coming here, going through that parking lot and all that, yeah, you want visibility because you're with cars. You don't want to be riding with dark clothing. And those that know me know that I usually wear dark clothing. If you watch any Russ's Ride video, you'll see I'm always with a black shirt. I have a lot of those. I mean, a ton of them. And that just comes from my law enforcement days and my photography days. Photographers tend to wear black just to blend in. You know, every wedding that I shot. Okay, no, I wouldn't say that. Not every wedding, but most weddings I shot as a digital photographer, I had a black shirt on. Prior to that, I had a black or very dark navy blue suit on. And those were the days when we were shooting film and all the wedding photographers actually, back in those days, wedding photographers ran your wedding. I mean, we told people what to do, when they were going to do it. We would orchestrate the entire wedding, essentially. They didn't need wedding planners. Your photographer was your wedding planner. Then things changed over time. We all started shooting more of in a photojournalistic type style, where we document what's happening at the wedding rather than orchestrating the wedding. But any good photographer knows that sometimes you do have to do some orchestrating. You have to get people doing things, or you won't have anything to shoot. Hi. So back then, I wore mostly darker clothing. And in law enforcement, that's when I started wearing black jeans. One day the chief of police said, you guys are on television all the time at crime scenes. You guys can't be wearing blue jeans. It just doesn't look good. So our department, the evidence tech department, said, well, what do you guys want us to wear? You guys want us to wear slacks? And we come back all dirty from a crime scene. You're throwing fingerprint powder all over the place and crawling around on your hands and knees getting things and stuff. They said, this is why we wear jeans, because it's cheap and it holds up. So the chief of police says, all right, if you guys are going to wear jeans, it's going to have to be black jeans. And that's how I started wearing black jeans. And it's just carried over all these years. It's not that I've been, at that department that long, but once you start doing it, you just kind of keep doing it. And the jeans are relatively inexpensive in comparison to dress pants. I mean, a pair of jeans can cost me anywhere from, let's say, $25 to $30, something like that. Dress pants, cost you a lot more. And the jeans hold up a lot better. Here's what I found out recently. I should have been doing this all these years instead of buying all these black jeans. Yeah, I could have been dyeing the jeans. Come on. You buy a bottle of, what's it called? RIT, R-I-T, dye. You buy a bottle of RIT black dye, dye it. Now, I kept thinking about it over the years, and I said, it's kind of hard. And I remember once dyeing some what was I dyeing? I was dyeing some Taekwondo belts. I needed a better quality green on my green belt once. And so I bought a bottle of green dye, and it worked really good. But I remember putting it in a like a basin type of thing, portable basin or something. And kind of like a portable little tub. And putting water in there and putting the dye in there and dyeing the green belt. I just wanted a darker shade of green instead of the goofy looking green belt that they had given me. So I said, okay, if I'm going to dye things like jeans or black shirts or whatever, I said, it's going to be a mess. I mean, jeans are a lot bigger than a karate belt. So I didn't do it. So then recently, my wife says, your jeans are looking really worn out. Your black shirts are looking really worn out. You wash it a number of times and it starts looking bad. So she says, go buy some black dye. And I says, I don't know how to do it. So I looked it up on YouTube, and I also looked it up on the RIT website. And they said, you can stick it in the washing machine. Now I'm thinking, what if the thing leaves a big black dye mark in the washing machine? That won't look good. But my wife says it'll probably be fine, just do it. So I did it. It looked good. Yeah, the jeans look like brand new, the shirts look like brand new. Okay, not brand new. But you know what I mean. They look really good. They didn't look worn out. They didn't look grayish. They look black again. So ever since then, I've been dyeing my jeans and dyeing my black shirts. That's a benefit. So yeah, I am the man in black. Now that would be Johnny Cash. I am the Chinese Johnny Cash. So yeah, anyone that knows me knows that I'm usually in black. And black is not a good color to be wearing when you're riding your bike. Because looking off in the distance. Okay, see the person in front of us? He's got a yellow thing on. Okay. I should say she. Didn't know that from a distance. If she was at that distance and wearing black, she would tend to blend into the background. You know, you got all this forest preserve stuff. It's kind of dark. She would blend in the background. You wouldn't see her that well. So you don't want that happening when you're riding your bike on the streets. This is why I turn on my headlights. I put a second headlight on my bike, which is not really a headlight. It's actually, it's a headlamp. It's what I usually wear when I go fishing. And that thing blinks. So my regular headlight is on. That blinking headlight is on. The rear tail light I usually put into blinking mode. So that's on and blinking. Yeah, you want visibility. You want to stick out. Oh, by the way, let me mention this. Thank you very much to whoever bought a Rad Power bike recently with the discount code that I gave. I don't know if it was one or two that purchased, but Rad Power Bikes gave me a $100 gift certificate. Now, I know at one time Rad was giving $50 discounts for anyone using the discount code in my link in the description below. Okay, but they have upped that to $100 off of any Rad Power bike if you buy it between now and the end of December. Now it's going to be good as long as Rad offers it. I have no control. You know, if they don't give it, they don't give it. There's not much I can do about it. But as far as I know, from their advertisements to us, anyone using that link would get $100 off your bike. And in addition, the Russ is Right channel gets $100 as well. So what am I going to do with that $100? Let's talk about that. Now in the past, they would give us $50 gift cards to Amazon. All right. So the last two people who bought it, I got $50 and I used it on Amazon. I bought things like my bike pump and other bike accessories. So I am using the money to further my biking experience so I can do more of these bike rides. But now, with this new promo of $100 to the purchaser and $100 to me, that's a gift card now at Rad Power Bikes. Now, I'm not going to use that to buy another bike. So what can I really buy for that $100 that they give me? So I looked at their site. I already have a rear rack. I already have a front basket. You know, there's nothing else I really need to buy. So the only thing I really could buy is another pair of tires, but they're out of stock. The only other thing I could consider doing is buying an Abus bike lock. Now, the Abus bike lock was always one that I wanted to get because it's lighter in weight than the big kryptonite chain that I have. But that lock is $200. And since they only give me $100, I'm shy by $100. I don't really want to invest another $100, but hey, if one of you guys wanted to buy a bike, I would get another $100. I could do it. So, yeah. So consider getting a Rad Power bike. Yeah, I think the lady had an e-bike. At least it looked like it. Yeah, it's getting cold out here. I'm gonna head home. It's too cold for me. Yeah, I can't do 50-degree weather. Can't do it. It's just too cold. It's too chilly. Even my hands are cold. I'm gonna have to go to heavier gloves. Again, I bought these lightweight gloves for the summer, but I do have heavier ones. I may have to switch to that. So yeah, will this be the last bike ride? It might be, but if it warms up a little bit, if it hits the 60s, I'll go back out again. So don't write me off quite yet. And I know a couple days are going to hit into the 60s. Might be next week though. So yeah, it's getting cold. It very well might be the last ride. But if it hits into the 60s, I'll try going out again. But I think if it's in the 50s, like low 50s, it's a little too cold for me. I don't think I can handle it too well. Not worth catching a cold over, right? So, is that how you catch codes? Somebody told me really that's not how you catch codes. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't feel good to me. So, let's head back. Let's head back the same way we came. Let's take a look at the that shopping center again, except in the direction, in the opposite direction. So you can see how I ended up falling last time. Now I don't know if the light doesn't favor us, I'll go the other way, and I'll show you how messed up that is too. But if the light goes well, I'll show you exactly where I fell the very first time I fell. So we're very close to it. So sit tight. Everything depends on that traffic light. If the traffic light's in our favor, we go one way. If the traffic light's in the other way, I go the other way. So either way, both directions are really bad right now. The way that they did the curbs. So fixing things, I don't know why they did it this way. All right, so this is where we entered in, right? All right, so traffic is going that way, so as long as the light stays that way, I will have to turn here and go. Well, looks like that's what we're gonna do, but this car is gonna turn left in front of me. All right. So yeah, we won't be able to see how I fell. I fell on the other side, but look at this. You see how this is? Look how tight this road is on the bottom here. Can you guys see this? Then you gotta make this tight turn, which they don't give you much space. If you have several bikes, there's no way several bikes can line up over here. And look at these curbs, how tight these things are. Cornered edge. Look at that. Can you guys see that? That's an accident waiting to happen for a bike rider. All right. Seems like another guy did the same thing I did. Cutting through this shopping center here. Yeah, let me take this turn here. You can kind of see some of the shopping centers in this general area here. It's not too far from our 3-mile path. The thing is, you do need to be careful because, of course, there's cars. All right, now you might be wondering why I'm blowing off the stop signs again. Well, on the street, I'll hit the stop signs. Over here, maybe not. It's kind of like what I told you guys before, like my law enforcement instructor was saying that he blows off all of these stop signs because they don't have the jurisdiction to do anything in here. So yeah, there's a Hobby Lobby to our right. I don't know how much you can see, but I'm hoping that the wide angle gives you some view. You can go a little bit up my body so you can see it. There's a Petco. There's a Dollar Tree. There's a Five Below. Okay, this lady's waiting for me to go, so I will go before she can turn. There's a Target. You know, Target used to have a red Target. Now it's white. Why did they do that? The name Target is not even on the store anymore. It's just a big bullseye. Doesn't even say Target. That's weird. There's a TJ Maxx. It says CVS Pharmacy. That's inside the Target. There's a Home Goods, Furniture and Mattress Outlet. There's a Ross Dress for Less. There's an Aldi on this left side. Okay, everyone's stopping. I waved to everybody, let them know thank you. They're all stopping for me. There's a Chipotle to my left. Oh, there's an Aldi's, Ross Dress for Less. There's an Aldi's food store on the right. Chipotle. There's a Dunkin' Donuts as well. All right, lady, let her go. Anyways, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys next time.